Alrighty guys, it's official. Disney has confirmed Josh D'Amaro as the next CEO of the Walt Disney Company. Now this puts an end to what has been a very long and very messy succession story. D'Amaro will take over ahead of Iger's contract ending in late 2026. Now this isn't a panic handoff, it's an actual transition window. And if you're not familiar, D'Amaro has been at Disney since 1998 and most recently ran Disney Experiences. That's the parks, resorts, cruises, and consumer products. And that matters because that division has quietly become Disney's most reliable moneymaker, while everything else, linear TV, streaming, media, has been way more volatile. He ultimately beat out other internal candidates, including Dana Walden, and while the board stayed quiet until now, every major outlet was pointing in this direction. After the Chapek era, Disney clearly wanted stability. This is them planting that flag. You can't talk about this move without talking about Bob Iger. Iger didn't just run Disney, he defined modern Disney leadership. Pixar, Marvel, Lucasfilm, Fox, those weren't random buys. They were perfectly timed long-term bets that reshaped the entire industry. Even when he stepped away, he was never really gone. And when the Chapek transition started to fall apart, Iger came back to fix it instead of staying retired. And Disney hasn't had a clean leadership transition in a long time. Every handoff has been complicated, political, and disruptive. So this one has to work. CEO transitions are always a gamble, but with Disney, the stakes are ridiculously high. Coming after Bob Iger is brutal, not because he was flawless, but because the bar was so high. That's why the Chapek era collapsed. Not because Chapek was incompetent, but because the timing was wrong. The expectations were impossible, and the shadow was enormous. Now this feels very different. Now that D'Amaro is officially the guy, I actually think this is the right move. Not because he's flashy, not because he's trying to be the next Iger, but because he understands how Disney actually works right now. And more importantly, he understands the guest. The parks aren't perfect, but they're consistent. They scale, they plan years ahead, they generate real cash in a way streaming still hasn't figured out. If Iger was going to step aside, this is the type of leadership Disney needed next. For a long time, Disney's power came from acquisition. Iger's era was all about owning the board before the game even started. Own the IP, control the franchises, build the biggest sandbox possible. And it worked for a long time, until the market shifted. Streaming blew up everything. Costs exploded, linear TV collapsed faster than anyone expected, and suddenly, scale alone wasn't enough. With D'Amaro stepping in, Disney's center of gravity changes. This is a shift from acquisition to execution, from expansion to optimization. This isn't about what Disney can buy next. It's about how well they can run what they already own. And that's not retreat, that's maturity. The Experiences division is disciplined. It handles massive capital investments. It understands pricing power, sometimes a little too well, but it understands it. Putting that mindset at the top signals a calmer, more operational Disney. Internally, this sends a very clear message. Execution matters. Less chaos, fewer pivots, and more accountability. Now, this isn't anti-creative, it's anti-whiplash. To Wall Street, this move says one thing loud and clear. We know where our money comes from. At a time when investors are nervous about streaming margins and media uncertainty, elevating the leader of Disney's most dependable business is a stabilizing move. It won't hype everyone up, but it steadies the ship. Now here's the real test. It's not whether Josh D'Amaro can run Disney. It's whether Disney will actually let him. Succession hasn't failed here because of a lack of talent. It's failed because the shadow was too big. If this works, it won't be because D'Amaro replaces Iger. It'll be because Disney finally allows power to move forward instead of backward. Now this isn't speculation anymore. Disney made its choice. And compared to the chaos of the Chapek era, this is already a smarter move. Personally, I'm ready for the change. I love the parks and the stories that Disney gives us. Disney Plus still has a lot of work to do, especially with Netflix pushing hard right now. But if anyone can navigate the next chapter, it's someone who understands Disney from the ground up, not just from the boardroom. If Iger had to step down, this is the right direction. Now Disney just has to follow through. What do you guys think of this move? Good, bad, or indifferent? I want to know. Make sure you jump into the comments section, and I'll see you guys on the next go.